Hi, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm Chy.
And I'm Winter.
And I've been saying we should do an intro for the longest.
We can't play that.
15 seconds. Who's bad? This is what we're going to do for the intro.
We can't. We're going to get copyrighted.
No, we're not. That's going to be our intro from here on out.
Not who's bad. I thought it was going to be something of the damn actual something, including our freaking title. I'm thinking she did something so crazy. It's this damn who's bad intro. But anyways, y'all. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Likes. This is our first time back in the studio in like 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks? Yeah,
3
it was right
weeks?
before Turks.
Yeah, we had like filmed all our episodes in a bunch. So this is our first day back kind of for a while.
On real time now.
On real time, because we've been like catching up. And last week, please let us know what you think about it, because we were like, oh my god, like our topics are like not caught on to what's going on this second, because it was last week's stuff. And like the topics just go by so quick in the blogs. Like y'all care about something so much one week, and then the next week it's like
it's completely gone.
I don't care about this at all.
I honestly don't care what y'all think. I think it was a really good episode. Like, I really do. I love the whole episode.
No, the episode was
the episode
good.
was great. I love the episode.
Yeah.
And I do understand something, because I'm like, I like when we film ahead of time. It is a little, sometimes we can't keep up, but it's like, it helps us in our schedule out so much. So it's like, y'all can type away.
Yeah, say whatever you say.
But no, we're going to get into
Our personal
we
life?
feel like we've been here forever. Wait, is it like different or something right now?
What do you mean?
Like, it's just like it's new? Is it nervous again because we haven't been here?
No, I don't feel nervous. Do you feel nervous?
No.
You're lying.
No, I don't. A little bit. Maybe.
I don't feel nervous at all, honestly. I feel chilled and relaxed.
Me too, actually.
What's been going on with you, Chy?
I just came from Turks.
Yeah, she went to Turks.
I've had a blast. It was one
Anything
of my
else?
best friend's birthday. Shout out to Clark, Libra Gang. We went to Turks. She's working out there right now, so she lives in Turks with her and one of her other best friends. And y'all, do not be fooled by Drake songs, because there really isn't much to do in Turks at all. Like, we were trying to find a strip club. Strip clubs is illegal out there. It's a place for vacation, relaxation, stuff like that. They probably got like 2 spots where you could party, and then we went to like Noah's Ark, like, which is a little bar in the middle of the ocean, which was fun. We figured it out. Like, wherever you go, it's a party if you have the right crowd. But Drake must bring the crowd, because
Her
there ain't
legs are so
nothing to do.
tan. Look how tan her legs are. They look great.
I know, and somebody tried to shank me at the goddamn club, because I don't know what that is
Wait,
right
what?
there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know what
Oh.
happened. You
Like,
you
I
just
didn't
get a
find that
little
out.
bit. But
Is that all you had going on for the week? Any breaking into anybody's house or anything? No?
no, I didn't.
Okay. Well, that's her week. I'm getting ready to do a Halloween party. I'm doing a Halloween party with my boo for the first time. Obviously the first time, because we haven't even been dating for a year. But we're doing a Halloween party where he lives. Once again, will not say. And a few of my friends are going to come out. And I've been making my
We
costume.
live in Kentucky, y'all.
He doesn't live in Kentucky. But by now you guys are going to see what I was, because this is going to film the day after the party. So as you guys see, I was a roach, and I just made my roach antennas at home right now, and I'm about to go find the like outfit for like the actual like bodysuit and stuff. But y'all, it took me so long. Go watch my TikTok, because I'm gonna have a little like video of how I made the damn antennas. It was crazy, but I'm a
She a
DIY
DIY
girl.
girly.
Yeah, I'm a DIY girl for real. I made it happen with some tape and some damn.
She sent me a picture of her glasses. I was like, these are hideous. These are not for real life, right? I was like, is this your Halloween?
Right. I'm like, girl, no, these are not my damn real life. This is
But you never know. Look, them
Yeah.
look like something Kim Kardashian would kind of wear a little bit.
Right. Like, well, what Kanye would have had her wearing. Or
Exactly.
Kimmy would never wear that now. She's totally over her fashion phase. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But there are a lot of current events going on. I've been seeing online. Have you been seeing anything interesting that has
I feel
piqued
like
your
I can't
interest?
hear right now.
You can't hear?
Yeah, like something's off.
In your ears?
Like, you know how your ears
Pop
pop
your
with it?
ears.
Ah! Oh, my
What?
God.
That hurt?
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Does it feel better?
Yeah, it feels a little better. It's
That's
like a
weird.
little pinch.
Were you
That
in the
was
hills or
crazy.
something and didn't tell me? The
It's always
hills?
sky high when you're 6 feet tall. I'm just kidding.
You scare me, actually. So, I went to a freaking Color Pop event, like the makeup brand or whatever. I went to that yesterday, and
Oh, yeah, I seen that. How was that? Did you go with Millie?
Yeah, I went with Millie. Shout out to Millie. Y'all, do you guys want to see Millie on an episode? Because Millie said she's ready to come on an episode. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you know, we ready for you to come on too. So
I love Millie. I'm
come
ready
on
for her to
down.
Come on over.
Yeah, Millie's funny. I'm just nervous because I'm like, I don't want her to be nervous on camera.
It might be quiet. How
Yeah.
it was for the first few episodes.
I don't know if she will, but she said she won't. But I'm like, okay, it's a little different when you get in front of the camera,
Exactly.
you know?
Be like, Wait, so what happened at the color pop event?
So, I mean, I went and it was just like a lot of people there. And then I just started getting overwhelmed because so many people were coming up to me and talking to me, which I love. Like, I love meeting people, but like just sometimes I'm just in like a already anxious mood and I'm just like trying to seem as normal as possible. And I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you too. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I don't want to give this person like a bad experience first meeting me or anything, or like have them go back and tell people she was weird when I met her.
Because honestly, first impressions are lasting with people. And
Yeah.
it's just like you have to feel like when you feel like you have to be on point for every single thing, it's just like that is probably another reason why you get an anxiety, because it's like, all right, I want the interaction to be great.
Yeah, you know, I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I really don't like to, I talk about it all the time. I don't really like talking to people. Like, I'll say hi to fans and give them a hug and thank you so much. But like, I don't really like talking to people I don't know. And if I have to sit there and hold a conversation, it gives me more anxiety. That's why I love Chy, because she is the opposite. So if we go anywhere together, I just know that I can fall back on her to be the extroverted personality to my introverted personality.
And it's so funny because I was just talking about this today, because
Really?
honestly, I have been I'm kind of just worn out right now. We've been doing a lot. We've been working, like we've been having meetings. We've been like doing merch. We've been doing just like a lot.
Yeah.
And when I am in public settings, I do thrive. Like I really do. Like I love meeting people. I want to know where you're from, what you're doing, how your day been. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy personal interactions like that. And I know you can be there for a while, but you like after like two, three sentences, you be like, all right, let's wrap this up. And I'm like, so tell me why your mom let you go when you were
All right, she want to get into the
I want to
nitty
get down to the
gritty.
nitty gritty of it. So I do enjoy those interactions, but I do feel like with my personality, how extroverted that I am sometimes when I'm around people that are like closest to me, sometimes when I'm not at 100%, when I'm at like 60%, I have to explain that I'm fine, I'm good, I'm just a little at 60%. And like I can't stand sometimes when it's just like people with my type of personality is just like I'm always expected to be on 100, to be on 10 every single time. I'm like, I got days just like y'all where I can't be this social butterfly and thrive in every setting. And it's just like, I'm like, can we normalize big personalities being on 60 sometimes?
Yeah, no, for sure. I can even tell when she has a lot of stuff going on, because it's just like so obvious because of how extra her personality is. If anything is off in her life or anything, or she's busy or anything, I'm like,
What's going on with you?
I know you're over here thinking about this, or you're just, you know, in your own little mode. So it's just very different to see. But also, yeah, it is stressful. Like, even like people meet me and they think that I'm going to just be a hilarious clown all the time. And it's like, I am a hilarious clown. But I mean, sometimes I'm just not. Sometimes I'm just not in that mode. And then, you know, they think I'm not who I am on the internet. And I'm just like, no, it's just like, look, we all got our days.
We all got our days.
Yeah,
Can
but
we just, and you know, it's funny, when I told you about that, remember at work, a lot more people are noticing me a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that we don't love it all, but it's just like, it's sometimes when you think about it, it's just like, am I doing things right for this? Like, am I giving them what they're expecting right now?
Right.
And at work, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, sometimes when you've been bartending for a long time, like I have, hopefully it's my last year, y'all.
she's mean.
I'm hella mean. Like, people come up to the bar and they don't know what they gonna order. They not ready to, like, I would like vodka soda. I would like tequila pineapple. They'd be like, what do you like to drink? Hurry up. What are you getting? What are you ordering? What do you want? I'm like, I like to drink tequila.
Yeah.
Hurry up. So I'm like that. And so people be like, shot. I'd be like, oh, hey, how are ya?
Yeah.
Love you, girl. When I was just about to curse you out in my head, like, this bitch don't know what the hell she want, and it's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is different. I'm like, I'm wondering how Beyonce be feeling every single time when she does stuff like that.
I'm crying. Beyonce don't even be around people.
Beyonce don't even be in public.
She don't want to be around nobody. I wouldn't either if I was Beyonce.
They gonna be like,
that's
y'all
too
comparing
much.
yourself to Beyonce. We not at
Like,
all. We just
yeah,
saying.
we gonna get there. No.
No, but it is a lot. But I was saying that literally today. It was just like I have been feeling a little like, I don't know.
She just got a lot on her shoulders right now.
I got a lot on my shoulders.
I've been feeling great personally.
I know, right?
You know?
Good job.
I've been feeling
I think
great.
I'm just exhausted from literally like traveling too. Like, and it is like that. And I went out with my friends the other night and they were just like, what's wrong? Why you not? I'm like, I can't be this top-notch dome dime diva bad bitch all day. You know what I'm
Dome
saying?
dime? Wait, dome dime diva? What is that? What is dome dime diva? The DDD?
I just want to just like be 60 sometimes, and that's why people like isolate so they can recharge their batteries.
Yeah.
And it's just like you got to give people that space to go back to who they are so they can come back to you 100%, because sometimes people don't understand 60 ain't always something wrong. It's just like, I just need to recharge real quick.
You shouldn't
know?
even been outside if you ask me.
I know, right? It was right down the street. You made me go out too.
Barely. We just went to go grab a little food. Shout out Otis, one of my mom's best friends, Uncle Otis.
Uncle Otis.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
But speaking of DDD, Dome Dime Diva, let's speak about DDG.
Oh my God, that transition was golden.
Smooth transition. So obviously, him and Halle Bailey is having a baby. Yay!
Congratulations to them. I really don't get all the hate that he's getting.
I really feel kind of bad for him because it's like he don't really do nothing. Like I don't get the DDG hate. And actually,
Yeah, me neither.
I know him personally, and he's cool. He's a cool dude. Like he's not a weirdo. He don't be moving strange. Like you feel me? Like he's just a cool type of dude. And I'm just like, ugh.
And let's not act like moonwalking in Calabasas wasn't a bop. Like I literally still
Is
listen
that
to
the song?
That's it.
I don't know.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's a hit. And it's just like, if that girl, if she's being loved properly and she don't have no complaints, why is everybody else complaining?
Right.
What I will say, though, is women getting pregnant, like young women, successful
at
women,
the peak of their
getting
career.
pregnant in their prime, the peak of their career.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that is a little like, God.
I mean, sometimes it's like, goddamn, but then also it's like, it's 2023. I mean, come on now. Having a baby shouldn't alter your life to the point where it's like you can't still do your thing.
Yeah.
And it's like back in the day, it was like, oh, once you have a baby, your life is over. And like, it really shouldn't be like that. It should be, okay, I have a baby and I'm keeping it pushing. Like, what about it? Like, even when Keke Palmer had her baby, she low-key had shot back up, you know, like she
Body was a T.
doing her little thing, like, you know, and it's just like, yeah, women should be able to have kids and still be looked at as talented and sexy and business oriented and all of these things. Like, I don't just need to be a titty on a body to feed my baby. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
and especially if you got the coin to get help, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
which
Or
they
you got a
both
village,
do.
exactly. And you know what I'm saying? It's like it shouldn't be any problem to it.
Right.
But I do feel like sometimes it is like, did you see? I seen this one thing that went viral, and this girl was like, she said, a lot of men get you pregnant because they want to stop where you at right now. And then I was wondering about her Disney check. It's just like, because you know Disney is hella strict. They don't play none of that.
Really?
So I'm like, it's Little Mermaid with Disney, right?
I think so, yeah.
Who knows?
Probably.
There's so many
Well, I know
streaming-
the original Little Mermaid was with Disney.
Yeah. So it's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
So it is like sometimes that is how people could probably look at it too. But I feel like Halle don't complain. So why is everybody else making a big deal about it?
Yeah.
Or like that girl who played tennis and she got pregnant.
Oh,
by,
yeah. What's her name? Naomi Akasawa?
Yeah.
Is that her last name?
And she got pregnant by
something like
Corday, I think.
Corday,
Right? Corday.
yeah.
Look, we don't be knowing this. We don't know about all
I know
of
they
that.
but they were together for years. Like,
Yeah.
hello, couple. Like, what else do you want to say? Like, hello. Like, I don't know what else to say. What do you think? How do you think a baby is made? Come
It
on.
happens. It really does. But it is. People are also like, well, why? If you're gonna have a baby, why not be married?
I mean, here's my thing. Everybody be so damn worried about Halle and DDG and Naomi and Corday and all these people. Let's just take a second and really think. Y'all worried about these people who have money, who have resources, who have family around them to be a village to help them with this child. And you got your cousin down the street with 3 baby daddies and they don't even know how, but they're about to take care of them little motherfuckers. So it really seems like your priorities are fucked. You worried about them having a baby when they can handle it. Can you handle it? How's things with your baby daddy? Like, I just don't understand because people have so much to, oh, what is she doing? What are you doing? What were you thinking when you laid down with that man who ain't got shit to offer? So, really, let's just think about it because y'all be worried about the wrong
Look,
shit.
and let me say one thing. Before you come around my door, sweep yours first.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Something country, y'all. Here's our country
Sweep around
saying.
your old front porch before you come around mine.
Right.
Be throwing stones in the glass
House, yeah. What is it? Calling the kettle black?
And it's honestly whatever way the crib rocks.
She be saying any country saying, y'all. It's so annoying. But speaking of, you're like, well, why don't they just get married? Let's talk about marriages. Will Smith.
Oh,
Jada
girl,
Pinkett Smith.
I'm crying. Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with transitions.
Yeah, I'd be just as shocked as her. I'd be just as shocked as y'all when you watching this. I'd be like, what's she gonna say
I'm
next?
trying to think of my transitions because that's been a big conversation too. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Everybody hate Jada right now. I don't see anything wrong with it.
She getting on my nerves at this point. And look, I will always say this. I support women's wrong and women's rights. So I feel like being the woman that I am, must have had done something behind closed doors for Jada to just be singing like a goddamn canary, because she just don't stop at this point. We knowing shit that we don't even want to know, ask questions. She literally come around this corner right now and be like, them ain't my kids. Them ain't Will's kids. I didn't have them. They was a surrogate. You never know what she about to say next.
But I don't think she really does anything wrong. I think that they have a really tight family dynamic, but I think that their family dynamic realistically is not traditional. And I feel like I've known for years, just being in Hollywood and being in the industry, like I've known for years that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith do not have a traditional marriage. Yeah. I mean, I used to hear all the time, oh, they're swingers. Oh, they do this and they do that.
Yeah, that's a known Hollywood thing.
That would be a known thing in Hollywood. And it's like, okay, clearly they're not like no traditional like monogamous relationship. So all this shit coming out in the blogs and stuff, I'd be like, I'm not shocked. I don't know why y'all are shocked. Like, what about that whole family screams to you just a traditional sit down, white collar, white picket fence family? Like, they're like very earthy and move with love and intention and like that type of shit. So I don't think it's really weird. I really don't.
To me, why I could see it being confusing in the media is because a lot of people don't live where we live or hear the little secret Hollywood whispers that we do. But also, it's just like Will basically has gone to bat for this woman. This relationship has literally like thrived, giving her a silver platter to like put her on a high pedestal. So it's just like whatever they do behind closed doors.
But I don't think she's saying anything wrong.
Whatever they do behind closed doors is different. Because because Will has portrayed it to be like, whatever they do, this is what we're going to have on the front street. Whatever we do behind closed doors between us, Jada is the one that brings it to the front street and be like, we didn't even want to know
But
all
I'm pretty
these things.
sure that her and him are in conversation about things that she's going to talk about openly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's not like she's going to go and behind his back and speak about something he's not comfortable with.
Have you seen those memes where he been like this?
Huh? No.
Yeah, because there's certain ones that I feel like they didn't agree with because he was staring like this or he like this. Bitch, really about to say this right now, huh?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's in the know about everything they talk about. And honestly, if she's telling the truth, then I don't think there's anything wrong with her telling the truth. If it offends you and how you think their marriage is, okay, you can be upset because maybe you had this picture in your mind of what you thought Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith was as a couple. But if that is just not it, you cannot be mad at the truth. Just because you put these people on a pedestal with their marriage, you can't be mad when that's really not the truth. And we're just telling y'all what it is. So
she's telling me what it is.
And that's why I don't care, because if that's their truth and that's their marriage, I don't care.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like,
personally, I don't care about their marriage or their relationship or anything either. It is entertaining to see, but I kind of do understand where people are coming from when she's talking consistently. Like, remember when what's the lady name who married to Gabrielle Union? We was like, we both said, we were like, nobody asked you all that, baby girl. What are you doing right now?
Splitting the bills?
Like doing all that. It's kind of the same
No, but somebody
situation.
did ask her that.
No,
They're asking them these
They asked
questions.
something else, and then she went and said that. We were like, that wasn't even a part of the conversation that they asked. She said that herself.
But if she wants to say that, then let her say that. I mean, we say shit all the time.
No, yeah, but I just don't think. I think literally, me personally,
Are your ears still hurting?
Yeah, they are. And I don't know why right now. It just feels weird.
That's weird.
But to me personally, I just feel like, I don't know, I kind of like Willard. I kind of have a little soft spot for him.
Willard,
I have a little, not like Willard, but I'm like, this man, like, he is really low-key kind of know. And, of course, she did not tell him to do this, but he damn near kind of tarnished his career. He is looked at in such a negative light for slapping Chris Rock. And then she got the nerve to go on multiple platforms and be like, I didn't tell him to do that. And as a unit, as a relationship, even if they not even married, they still not technically divorced. I would not want my woman, as a man, I would not want my man to go against me in public. I just feel like that's disrespectful.
Actually, you know what's crazy? I know that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, but I don't think he tarnished his career. I think that is just something that he did.
It's something that he did, but it's something that will carry with him versus people will always bring up that conversation, bring up what he did versus along with his accomplishments. He won an award for that. He won an award that night, what did they always talk about? Chris, I was about to say Chris Brown slap. But Chris, like him slapping, like it's going to follow him forever. And I just feel like it's disrespectful in a covenant
To
of
not
your
have his
relationship to
back.
not have his back and to be able to go on multiple platforms saying shit we really didn't even ask for. To me, that's just my take on it. So
Yeah, I hear you on that. Well, that's one perspective of a relationship, but another perspective of a relationship that came out today. Quit laughing at my transitions because they're really good. But another topic of a relationship and a marriage and those type of unions is today Monique came out and said, she called her husband daddy because he raised her.
Okay, I didn't listen to it because I wanted a natural
to it now.
reaction. I wanted to
Put it
see
in the
because you sent it
speaker.
to me. What's this?
And a lot of black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old. So now you got a woman that's 13, and now I'm 35, and now I got a bunch of money.
She
What we
35?
consider to be a bunch
Oh,
of money.
no.
Let me just be real clear about that, okay? Now I got this money. Now I'm taking care of everybody.
All right, cut it off.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Wait, hold on. I need to listen to this. You watched this whole thing? I really didn't watch it.
That man, when we were just best friends and when we got together, this is what he said to me. He said, when we were best friends and you were married to
Come on, Monique.
you were not my
Girl, you don't have to
Okay.
read listen to the whole thing. You get the damn picture.
I get the gist of it.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Okay, see, I at first I was like, okay, whatever you want to say, baby girl. But then when she's like, my dad stopped raising me at 13, it sounds, I hate to say this,
No, don't hate it. Say
sounds like daddy issues.
it. No, why would you hate it? That's what it is.
That sounds like, it's like you can't expect someone to come into, like you have to low
Why are you looking at your husband as a father figure?
Yeah.
You have to suck that man's penis and have sex with him. So you're looking at this father figure that you are sleeping with. Nobody thinks that's a little odd. It's very odd. I'm sorry. I understand if you feel like you've learned a lot from your husband and you look to him like, my husband has taught me so much and been such a great leader for me in our marriage, but to call your husband daddy because he has raised you.
And the explanation behind it kind of, I was like, okay, you want to call him daddy because,
Call your husband daddy, I guess, if that's what you're into. But it just
Yeah, it
sounds
was
like
a
daddy
little-
issues that you, as a real grown ass woman, need
should have
to
went to therapy for.
heal from, like
Yeah.
100%.
And probably she has. Who knows? But they've been together since she was 35. She about 50 something now.
I don't know.
So it's obviously working for her. So whatever works for her is fine. But to me, that just seems like something she probably should have resolved before being in a relationship. I feel like that's the way to make relationships thrive. For me personally, I mean, and I was telling you about this. I was like, I don't really call men daddy because I really have a daddy, and it just was. I call my daddy daddy. It would be so awkward for me to be like, oh, daddy in the bedroom or just in general.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Maybe when I have kids and I try to teach my kid to call their father daddy,
Right.
it might be different. Like that's what my mom calls my dad daddy. But she also ain't never had a daddy, so you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
I would call like my man daddy in like maybe a sexual environment, like
I
on
could
some
never.
freaky shit. But I've never called nobody like, hi daddy. Like, no, I've never done that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not gonna just walk around calling my man daddy. Like
because he raised you since 35.
Yeah, no, that's just a little odd.
And
to me.
honestly, at 35, it was a little late to be. And I do understand, like when Beyonce said she had that, and this went viral a little while ago. Beyonce speech went viral.
Yeah, what did
she
she
made a
say?
speech for her birthday, and she kind of dedicated the speech to Jay-Z, and was just like, you've been with me since I was such and such, and you have turned me into a woman. You have helped me grow as a woman, and people were like, grow as a woman.
What was the word that she used though?
I forgot. I have to look it up. I don't have it right now. But she literally was like, "You've helped." She was like, "I've grown as a woman with you. You have taught me. You've taught me how to be a woman."
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and I thought nothing was wrong. People were like,
I don't
"You
think
teach
there's
somebody how to be
anything
a woman."
wrong.
Like, there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with that.
I don't think there's wrong with you've taught me how to be a woman because that's true. Like your husband can teach you how to be a woman, like versus a little ass girl. But like to say I call my husband daddy because he has raised me. And I never had that with my father. That just feels way different to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just very
And we
odd.
also don't know Monique's child. What if she had a childhood just like Precious? I had a random dream one time that my mom made me eat her out.
Ah!
After I watched that movie Precious, I couldn't look at my mom for a week. I was like, "You disgust me."
Okay. Even dreams sometimes should be kept to ourselves, Shy. honestly, because that is sick. That is
I
actually.
was like, oh my God,
I would have
please.
taken that dream to the damn grave. You would have never heard that from me.
I know. I told my mom about it. She was like, that is the sickest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You told her that?
Yeah, because I was
Why would
disgusted
you
with
tell
her.
her that? Ew.
I know.
I would have never been able to repeat that.
We all seen Precious.
You're such a soldier. You just can repeat the nastiest things and just not feel a thing, huh? You're just a nasty little rodent, huh? No. There's been a lot of marriage drama going on, and I mean that's one, and Beyonce was one, and also what?
So you agree with what Beyonce said? You don't think that was bad either?
I don't think what Beyonce said was really bad, but I think what Monique said was a little
Yeah.
bit side-eye-y. Actually, a lot of it side-eye.
Yeah, it was a little interesting to me too. That was literally, I was like,
Monique be saying all kinds of shit. Remember when she banned us from wearing bonnets? Every time I go into an airport with a bonnet, I got to check over my shoulder to see if Monique is there.
take that goddamn
Right.
bonnet off.
So, I don't know. Monique is a questionable character. Love her work, though. Love you, Precious. I mean, not Precious.
What about DJ Mustard
Oh, yeah, DJ Mustard.
and his wife?
So, DJ Mustard got a divorce from his wife, Chanel, that they were together for 11 years, apparently.
Weren't they were they married for 11 years? Didn't they just get married?
I think so. Remember, we just talked about that. We just talked about how when people be together for hella long and then they get married and then they break up soon after the marriage. I know they were together for 11 years, but I don't think they were married for 11 years because I feel like I remember seeing their wedding.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was recent. Me too.
Yeah, but the controversy is they were together for 11 years. Apparently, they had a family home that they built together specifically for their family. And after they broke up, this is now a year later, he moved his new girlfriend into the house. And I was like, and I guess is up in that house playing kids with his kids and shit.
And now he's trying to get full custody. That's what I read
And
too.
trying to get custody. That is a double whammy slap in the face. I would feel extremely
You know what I would do?
disrespected. I would burn that house to the
I was
fucking
just about to
ground.
say, I would take them kids for the weekend. I would make sure they both in it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You going to jail.
That's where you going to
You
jail.
going to prison.
I would burn that goddamn house down without them in it, of course. I make sure they're going on a date night.
Yeah, right.
But no, I would burn that house to the ground. You're not about to start over. And first of all, as a woman, I don't want to go into no situation where I know you've built with somebody else. I don't be knowing what be going on.
I mean,
in
it's
between
okay
heads.
that you're going to move on a year later.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, with kids and everything, you need at least a good 2. You need a year to heal, and then I don't want to know about your other girlfriend until another year later. Yeah, no, 1 year is not enough. Girl, what?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've been together for hella long. I'm sure they both
Exactly.
wanted to
Well,
do their
yeah.
own thing, and I'm sure, I hate to say it, he was probably cheating. Like, hello. Like, just
Yeah.
saying. Because if she moved in after a year, they probably been fucking with each other. Let's just, for real, be for real.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's real messed up. It's real sad. But, just goes to show, once again, the lesson we learn every single day. Don't trust these men.
Yeah, no, that would be a problem to me. It
Yeah.
would. I don't know and then it just seems like I hate this, how men try to turn the page and be like, I've been good all these years and now you want to say that I'm crazy now after a year of me trying to figure out my shit and do everything I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Because you see the narrative and then like the narrative that they turn into her. I feel bad. I really do. 'Cause
I feel
it's
bad
just-
for her. No woman deserves to go through that, especially when there's kids involved. And it's like, if you've been with that man for so long, it's like you have to relearn so much.
Exactly.
Like, she probably don't even know how to date, y'all.
Exactly.
Like, and it's nothing out here to even be trying to date. Helen?
Helen's not here.
If y'all don't know, that's from a movie. So they might not know what that's from. Helen, she said Christina.
Oh, yeah. Her name was Helen. Christina.
She goes, Christina's not here.
Christina's not here.
I'm crying. But yeah, that's what's been going on in the daily. And, I feel like it's not that much going on lately.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, we feel like that when we be filming.
Yeah.
When we film 3 episodes, we're like, so much we got to talk about. Now
Yeah.
that we're here, it's just like, oh, it was a little bit of something, a little bit of this and that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited to do my Halloween party with my boo. But you know what? Also, I've been kind of going through this thing, which is hella weird, and I don't know what it is. It's like, I feel like I'm in like a transitioning point in my healing process, I guess, because like even when we went back to the Bay, like when I have to talk to people that I grew up with, it's like, I don't know. It's just a little bit weird.
Yeah, I heard you telling Mr. Otis this.
Yeah, and like I've been talking a lot about my younger self lately, and it's just crazy because like you know, my family members know, and like people that grew up around me kind of know, like, but I was really, really bad as a kid, like fucking horrendous. Like,
Yeah, he was on it. He was talking
Yeah.
about you like, you was horrible.
yeah, horrible. You were horrible. We felt all so bad for your mom and like all that. And like I have found myself kind of having to stick up for my younger self. And it's just weird because it's like, yeah, I was bad as I will say that. And I give that to everybody. I was a terrible child. I was horrendous. Nobody wanted to watch me, blah, 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 whatever. But also like I had to take a step into myself and be like, okay, I was a horrible child, whatever, but why was I a horrible child? I wasn't born a horrible child. Like, I was a horrible child because I was not getting the love that I needed. I was not getting the attention that I needed. Like, my mom didn't know how to raise me. Like, you know, I had been going through things, having my father be deported and away in prison and being raised by a single mom who was always gone, always working, not really, you know, teaching me how to be a woman or anything like that. So that's just been interesting, is me having to like speak up for my younger self and be like, yeah, no, I was horrible, but
Yeah.
it is not on me.
I mean, it is good you speak up for yourself, but after a certain point, I feel like actions prove more than anything else. It's like,
Yeah.
because it's obvious to see the growth in you. Even though I didn't know you as a child, but I can tell even a difference from probably like 2-3
Yeah,
years ago. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's just like the trajectory that you're on right now doesn't even have to be explained. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
no.
But to me, I do understand what it's like when you go back to that hometown, when you see these people from your past and be like, all right, I've elevated and you still right here. So it's
That's
just,
also very
yeah.
stressful. Like what I talked about when we were talking at dinner, it was just like, I feel myself kind of keeping a distance from like family members and going back home a lot, because when I go back, it's like they see me as this one person,
as teenage Kayla.
yeah, who I'm not anymore. And it's like stressful. It's like, you don't know who I am now. And like, I am this grown ass woman. I'm healed. Like, I'm happy as like I'm doing all of these great things in my life. And when I go back home, I'm like, I feel like I'm looked at like I'm still like a dirt ball. You know, like in a way. And it's like, I don't want to be here, like in this space. And it's like, I think that I need to heal from that and like explain to people like, no, this is just not who I am, what I'm on, how I move, what I think like, whatever. So that I can open up that door and feel more comfortable having relationships with like maybe family members or like people who knew me as a kid. Cause yeah.
You know what I say to that is, you know, I'm the youngest, I'm the baby, I'm gonna always be the baby. No matter how old I am in life, I could be 80 years old and I'm still somebody's little sister.
Yeah.
So that's just me. I carry that around with me all the time. And like, I remember when I was younger, or like when I'm getting into my adult stages, I'm like, I'm on my own now. I'm making my own money. I'm doing my own thing. Why are y'all still treating me like a child? Why are y'all still treating me like a baby?
Yeah.
But it was because I had that still baby kind of ish mindset. I had to literally be like, all right, I'm doing this, this, and this, and I'm not telling nobody about it. You just gonna see my actions. And I was like, I'm big shy when I walk through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm grown.
I'm not a baby no more. I'm grown. Mama, I'm grown. But it's like, and I told my little nieces too, I was just like, people aren't going to respect you until you start respecting yourself. People are going to still constantly treat you how they knew you until you prove or you show that you're not even that no more. You can't even associate with who you used to be.
I even be feeling that way when I go around like my dad's side of the family, because when I was growing up, like people also knew me to be horrible, and like they knew me to have been, I had become a stripper at 17 years old. So a lot of my family would gossip
That's
about
so funny.
me.
When you said horrible, I was like, whore. In my head.
Yeah. No, like my family would gossip about me being a stripper so young. Like, oh, do you know what she's doing? Oh, she's fast.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I wasn't fast sexually at all. I was just, you know, I was fast to that
Get
bag.
into the bag.
Yeah, I was fast to that bag. That's one thing about it. Two things for sure. But you know, for a long time, I felt uncomfortable going around my dad's family because I'm like, I know you guys see me as this, you know, troublemaking girl who was always kicked out of the house, who was stripping at a young age, who was, you know, driving her mother crazy. Like, and I'm like, I'm not that person. And to walk into a space where it's like, that's how people remember me and not like the new me, it's like I had to heal from that. And I feel like that's something I'm like really working on. And I've been thinking about a lot lately. So it's been weird.
And you know what they say when you go to therapy? It's like you're going to therapy for the people that made you go to therapy. And those are the people who need to actually go to therapy, and you going to heal your inner trauma from the people who made you go in the first place.
Yeah, it's just so interesting topic, because even like, remember how when we were at dinner and Uncle Otis. He was like, oh yeah, you're gonna get your karma with your kids. And I was like, honestly, no, I don't think I am. At first, I used to always think that, oh, I'm gonna get my karma because I was terrible, you know? But it's like, I feel like I'm trying to break these generational curses. I don't even want my child to ever feel what I felt, like, you know, as a kid, and feel like they didn't have enough love or like enough attention or like enough support. That's been a big one in my dynamic with my mom, like, is that I've always felt like my mom never had my back, like at all. If anything, my mom was always against me. And I just like feel like knowing that now as a grown-ass woman, it's like when I do have children, I want to make them feel like I'm always your teammate. Yeah. I love you so much, and like never want them to ever, you know, question that or, you know.
It's good that you can look at it from that perspective, though, because some people, it's so easy to fall into that same habit that they're used to growing up in. Right. And it's like, I feel like there are certain things that I do right now, and I'm like, oh, that's my mom. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so easy to, like, just mimic those things that you grew up on. But when you do the work and you focus on what you don't really want to do and do better at, it's inevitable to not do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be doing little shit that reminds me of my mom, too, and I'm like, oh my God.
All the time. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it'd be like, I even looked at a picture of me. I'm like, I look just like my mom.
No, literally.
Y'all, I got a body like my daddy, but I'm like,
she really does.
Look, watch this.
Oh my God, no. She really does. She really does have the same body as her dad.
I literally have the same body as my dad, but like I look like my mom, and like it's just interesting. I'm like just be thinking certain things. I'm like, it's crazy. I think my mom. Look, here she goes. I told her this before. She's like, look, my mom like, y'all talk about Beyonce and me every episode. And to be talking about moms, people's moms, I feel like there are a lot of single parents out here, single mothers who are doing the best they can with their daughters and their sons. Like how people are always talking about Jada, little son, like cute little angel. Gosh,
yes. Jada, if you see this clip, you have the cutest, sweetest. Oh my God. Every time I see him on social media, I'm like, I want a son that cute and that good. Like, he is like the sweetest little thing. And I hate seeing people say negative things about that little boy. And it's just like, y'all are so weird. Like, y'all want babies to be these baby ass thugs so bad. And I'm like, maybe in their mind, they think that because his dad is a rapper, he's supposed to like act like a rapper at like 4 years old. I'm confused. What you want him to be talking about selling drugs at preschool? I'm confused.
I think it's confusing when people speak on other people's children just in general. Yeah. Like in any way, shape, or form. When they were talking about Blue Ivy, when they talk about Northie, when they talk about anybody's kids on a social platform, when you really gonna sit there and type something about somebody's child, that is just insane.
Especially negative. If you're not saying something positive, don't say anything at all.
I just don't agree with that. And look, there are certain things that I be thinking too about people's kids sometimes too, but I'm not about to literally be like, that little motherfucker is ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Like, y'all gotta really like know boundaries with certain situations.
It's very disrespectful. And also it just goes to show how small-minded people are. Like, what you think because this kid is like a cute little bubbly guy that he's fruity? I don't understand.
And I'm glad that she doesn't acknowledge those comments. Has she ever really said anything?
I don't know.
I don't think she's ever acknowledged those comments. Because to me, it's like...
But that just goes to show how toxic masculinity is in our society and how it affects men even from such a young age. It's like you can't even be yourself as a little ass baby without people trying to put stuff on you and judge you. And it's like, can I enjoy my childhood? Yeah. Like, I'm confused. Can I not have emotions? Can I not grow the up without y'all telling me who I am? Like, it's very confusing and it's sad, and it's really a thing that black men have to go through really too, because black men aren't supposed to be emotional. They're not supposed to have feelings. They're not supposed to, you know, this is a huge conversation too about how like men aren't even allowed to be like vulnerable in their friendships, and their friendships are very surface level because they're not allowed to have depth to them. And if they have depth to them, oh, they must be gay. And it's just messed up. That toxic masculinity shit is a joke. I hate it.
And you know what I've been, and I'm all for like saying like when like having them little jokes being like men who smoke hookahs a little gay. Like I get those jokes, but I feel like it's going too far now. Like this one guy,
not even gay, sassy. How we call people sassy? I think that's funny because I like sassy boys.
I'm not really a fan of them, but it's funny to me though. But to a certain extent, it's just like let men be men and do like not everything is just like super extremely masculine. If you're not doing that, then you're not masculine. You gay. You know what I'm saying? There's literally a fine line between the two, and I just can't stand like this one girl was like, "You sucking on a nipple, you might as well suck a little dick too." Why would you say that? Why would you have these men feeling like
I can't do anything.
I can't do nothing. And now, like, that's where that extra toxic masculinity comes from. Because it's like, now what if he thinking about sucking a dick after a nipple? You know what I'm saying? Well, then he was really gay from the jump if you're going to think about doing some stuff like that. But I don't like that narrative of just always saying that everything is just like, if it ain't super, super masculine, it's super gay. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't like hyper masculine men. I feel like if you're a hyper masculine man, then you're just insecure.
Yeah.
I think that if you're able to be yourself, like, that's the best thing that you could
I've dated somebody that cried every other day, and that did kind of piss me off.
Oh, that would annoy me, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you could be in tune
But
with
I
your
just
emotions,
don't-
but not too much.
No, you can
We don't even know.
No, you can be in tune with your emotions, but if I myself am not no big ass crybaby, I just don't want to be dealing with that. Like, we can effectively communicate without the extra shit. Like, you know, like, but that's even on my end too.
Yeah, and I've been in a relationship where I'm the one crying every single day, and I'm like, I know I'm getting on this man's nerves, but I just can't stop it.
I have a friend who dates somebody, and he is so irritating. Like, it's like he's in tune with his emotions, which is great, but like, he's just whiny crybaby every single day, and I'm just like, girl, please. He's so irritating. Like, just irritating. Yeah. But anyways, I can't tell you. I'll tell you off camera. But anyways, let's get into the advice segment, y'all. This is some good advice. Good advice. This is a good question. It says, please keep me anonymous. Hey, Winter and Chy. First off, I just want to say how much I love your podcast. I love the dynamic of your friendship. It reminds me so much of me and my bestie. My bestie and I have been friends for about 18 years now. We're more like sisters at this point, but in the last 4 years, I've been feeling a certain way in our friendship. We're both 29 years old, but at 2 different stages in our lives. I'm engaged with a 3-year-old, and she's single, living life. Prior to me meeting my now fiance, we would always be outside together, running the streets, partying, and traveling. Those were some of my best years of my life. Because my priorities have shifted, I find myself subconsciously getting a little jealous that she's able to continue that lifestyle. Don't get me wrong, I love the life I'm building with my fiance, and I love being a mom. I'm also really happy that my friend is having a lot of fun, leveling up, traveling internationally, and having once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I love our friendship so much. I don't want us to grow apart, but I can't help these underlying feelings. Is it normal for me to be feeling jealousy towards my best friend? Is this something I should get over, or should I distance myself and let our friendship run its course?
I didn't expect her to say that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect her to say that she was the one jealous. I thought that.
Of course.
I can understand it. I think that is normal. I think that is something that does happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? The jealousy part, not so much, but I could understand like the FOMO, like the fear of missing out of like, what could I have been doing if I wasn't in this relationship?
I can understand the FOMO, but the jealousy, nah, I don't really get that. Because I personally don't really get jealous of my friends at all, ever.
I get what she's saying. I do. I understand, and I think it is normal. Jealousy, not so much in a sense, but I think it's normal to have those feelings. I
guess jealousy is normal, but if you're a jealous person.
If you like, I think that she probably means of just like not jealous, like just like of what she's. Because I can understand that. Like one of my best friends. God damn. One of my best friends has 2 kids and a husband, and she could literally be like, "Oh, I'm jealous you out tonight." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But I think she's saying that the jealousy is affecting their friendship, which is negative jealousy. That's not good jealousy.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, like that's not good. But I don't think that you should give up on 18 years of friendship because you're jealous. I think that you guys should talk about it. But I mean, also, it's like you have to look within yourself. Like that's not something you should be jealous about. If anything, tell her that you feel left out and you want to try to be let in a little bit more, even if you can't make it and she can include you in things more. But like, I would never get rid of 18 years of friendship because I'm feeling jealous. Like that's some internal work that you need to do.
It is. And also I do feel like, what was I about to say? I knew what I was about to say. I do feel like, I was about to say, I do feel like everybody's time is different. So you may be feeling that way right now, and it is something like Winter said, you have to internally fix and work on and work together with. But also you never know how your best friend is feeling because y'all aren't communicating effectively. And it's like maybe she honestly could be jealous that like the glass having half full, or like it's greener on the other side because she probably wants a fiance. You never know. She probably is living her best life, but you never know what somebody really wants because they don't really vocalize it as much.
Yeah.
She may want a fiance and want kids, but she's like, she might be sad on these trips. She might be like, damn, I just wish I was at home with my man.
Which is true.
You really,
that's
you really never know. And I think that I've experienced this with my friendships, not saying jealousy, but I have experienced like certain time frames where it's just like one of us is up, one of us is down, one of us is every single night with a new man, and the other one is just locked into a situation, and it's just like, oh, I want to go out with
I
my
feel like
homegirls,
we've experienced
yeah,
that.
and it's just like there are different phases in everybody's life, and I feel like true friendship will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
But also true friendship is going through each and every phase with that person, loving them enough to figure it out together.
Yeah.
Like my best friend in Louisiana, I love her to death. I love her husband to death. I love her kids to death. That's my godchild.
Yeah.
But we're in two different places, but we are still locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like over everything else, that's the most important thing to me. Is just
and you don't have to talk to somebody every day to be locked in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
You can grow up. You don't have to like, and like in my relationship, my friends kind of had to like understand that at the end of the day, I'm focusing on this relationship right now. I'm not saying that's gonna constantly be my main, but like in order to elevate in my relationship, I may have to have a little bit more focus here in this particular area, this particular time. Later, it might be different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I feel like everybody has a different time stamp and a time frame for what they want to do, and it's just as long as you realize you have to be comfortable with yours.
Yeah. But like I said, I definitely wouldn't give up on 18 years of friendship. And yeah, I mean, we're grown-ass people. So at the end of the day, that's what happens. People get married, people got kids, some people don't. Yeah. And, you know, y'all can see each other during birthdays and holidays.
Exactly. And that's how it works sometimes. When she get, you know, that's how it is. And even with my sister sometimes, I'm like, why you not picking up the phone? Yeah. She got 3 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to really get to that mind frame and understand of like, our lives are different and be comfortable with your life being different.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. That's our advice.
I think that was pretty good.
That was great advice. That was a good question. Do you see? I just want to say that was a very detailed question. We like those type of questions. Don't send us no half-assed. Do y'all think I should get red or pink on my nails? No. No, but for real. So,
they go like, if you just check the DM, I sent something good.
Right, I know. But we do appreciate the great questions because we do like being able to give some pretty good advice. I think that was good advice.
I think that's pretty solid.
And y'all, also, we've been working on some things that we can't wait to announce. We're not going to announce it now. But we've been working on a lot of stuff for you guys. We got some merch in the works. We have something really, really exciting brewing as well. A way for you guys to see us more than on our podcast, more than on our Patreon. And yeah, it's exciting. We're not going to announce it yet, but just know something's brewing.
But tune into our Patreon to get an idea of what we are talking about.
Yes.
So that is up.
Well,
and
we are talking
right
about it on. We do talk about it on the Patreon.
Everything. We talk about a lot more on our Patreon. And then I want to say another thing. We love y'all and we appreciate that y'all want to see us more for longer than an hour. But baby girl, baby boy, baby whoever,
baby they,
baby them. We pay for an hour time slot. Y'all ain't never gonna get an hour in 1 minute. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
so
we
go
do
head
pay
on
for
over
this.
to the Patreon. Yeah, and that's where you get more, and you'll see us more than once a week.
Yes, and we appreciate all your support, but we do pay for
everything.
We do.
Yeah, we pay for every hour it is,
and it's expensive.
Yeah. So subscribe to that Patreon.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching.
Love you.
Bye.
Tune in next week.